Hello Flosstube, this is Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is the 13th of October. Gracie is trying to get up here because I have something hidden up here. But first I wanted to show you, we took them to the groomer and then last weekend, and then we got them little Halloween costumes. And so I put them on them and they just look so cute. Gracie. Say hi, Gracie. Hi. Say hi, come back here. See, it says Wicked Sweet, and it's a little candy corn. And isn't she so cute and so pretty? Yes, she is. Is this what you want? You have to wait till we're done. You have to wait till Brother's done. Come here, George. Come here. Come here, Georgie. And he's over here, and he's Superman. See, he's got a little cape. Yes, and it comes up over here. Okay, look, go say hi. Go say hi, George. Say hi. Hi, I'm Georgie. She smells where they are at. She's quite persistent. Do you see her little face over here? Oh, she's so cute. Gracie, sit. Okay, come over here, Grace. Come over here, sit. Good girl. Georgie. Georgie. There you go, buddy bear. Okay. So, yeah, that's their update. I do have one other little update about their mischief making, but I will talk about that in a minute shortly. I do have another drink to show you, and that is Sprite Zero with an herbal tea as a flavoring. So for today, I'm going to do hibiscus. I really like it with hibiscus. The other one I've tried is with red raspberry, and I really like that. I was thinking, I haven't tried it yet, but I was thinking my wild sweet orange from Tazo might taste good, or a peach tea. But for today, I'm just going to do the hibiscus because then it's just a tagless bag, so I don't have to worry about a tag getting in the way and getting wet. But so yes, you just put it in here. Then you pour the drink over it. It will fizz up. And then you just have to let it sit for a few minutes to let the flavor kind of come out. But it is really good. It stays at 0 calories, 0 sugar. And yeah, it's just a nice different way to enjoy a drink. And we are supposed to get back up to 90 degrees today. We had one nice week in the 70s, and now we're supposed to be, for the next 2 weeks, in the 80s and 90s, so that sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, so yeah, you can already see it's starting to change color a little bit. I have this reusable plastic straw from another cup, which I don't know where it's at, so eventually I just kind of push it up against the glass because there's a big air pocket in there, but then it also helps get the flavor out. But you don't want to be too aggressive or the bag will split and you'll have the little seeds everywhere. But we will just set that off to the side for now. So I guess I will start out. I do have notes, and I'm filming today because my husband is in the actual office, his office, for work today, and so I figured I'd take this opportunity of a quiet house to film really quick. I do have the camera set farther back than normal, so it's a little weird because I can't hold things up as close as I normally do, so I hope everything will look fine. And if not, then next time I will just bring the camera back forward, but I have it resting on the ironing board behind my table instead of on a box on top of my table, so we will see. anyways, so I guess first things first is one day my husband and I ran out to like go pick up some medicine from the pharmacy or something that was like, we were gone for an hour. And Gracie and Georgie are normally fairly good when we are out of the house. I mean, occasionally we'll come back to find they've torn up a piece of paper or Gracie's had a poop accident or something like that. But normally they're pretty good. This time, however, they had gotten, and I always close my craft room door, but they never touch my crafts that are on the ground. Or even in here, they don't go into the cupboards or anything to take anything. So I really thought it was fine. But this time, they got into one of my projects, which was unfortunately the Afghan for my husband's youngest granddaughter that was supposed to be for Christmas. And this has basically just demoralized me to... My husband thinks the yarn is salvageable. I don't think so, but he thinks so, and he says he's going to help me try to untangle it. I will insert a picture of kind of the state of the yarn, but it's even worse than the picture can show because it's just the type of yarn it is individual strands that are all like held together, which means when it got in a knot, because they got into it, it's been impossible to keep those 3 strands together. It's just, I spent an hour and I barely made any progress at all and possibly made it worse. So I know I can't get it done for Christmas, which just means I'm basically at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm selfish crafting for the rest of the year, except for maybe a present for my husband. But basically I'm selfish crafting because it just left me demoralized and I just want to work on what I want to work on now. And you know what? That's just how it is. I will try to start this over and get another one of these and work on it for next year. But for this year, this is just what it is. And so, this is where I got to on her little Afghan. And, yeah. I mean, if we can get it untangled, I'll continue to work on it, but it's not going to get done by Christmas. And, this happened almost 2 weeks ago. So that's just kind of the state of that and the update on that. So basically after that, so that happened on the 3rd of October, so 10 days ago. And so basically I've just selfish stitched since then. So I'm telling you this at the beginning instead of in the yarn section because I didn't work on Christmas gifts. And, yeah, that's just, I mean, it is what it is. So, let's start with the cross stitch section. I had a finish. This is October Cottage by Country Cottage Needleworks. I did not have much done when I started working on it. I should have entered a picture, but in case I didn't, I'd only done the roof and this side of the house. So everything else I've done since my last update. So in about 2 weeks. And I am really happy with this. Yeah, just really happy. So that means I've done January through April and now October. So I haven't done May, June, July, August, November, December. So still a lot to be done. However, Country Cottage Needleworks released the like image of the first in their next series, which starts next month, and it is kind of like the cottages of the month, but it is a sampler, and I want to do that so bad. I'm thinking about signing up for an auto ship club for that. If anyone knows someone who's doing it, aside from Beach Cottage, because I've only had nightmare experiences with them. Yeah, so see how red it is now? It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Kind of like a Shirley Temple a little bit. Anyways, yeah, so if anyone knows of an auto ship club, I would really love to do that. I know that Fat Quarter Shop has one. However, it's like, I think you have to pay for all of the fabric and all of the specialty threads at the very beginning. And I know Beach Cottage used to do it on a month by month, because it's like $127 or something like that at Fat Quarter. So I'd rather do it on month by month, and even if that ends up being a little bit more, because that's just a lot from the get-go. So, yeah. Sorry, it's already gotten to be hot. And I haven't turned on any air, but I'm probably going to turn on the air while my husband's gone, because it's just hot. And all his hair just makes it hotter. But anyway, so that's the update with that. And then I was loving it so much, I debated trying to finish my September cottage, or maybe jumping onto the November, because that's next month. But then I decided to instead work on the autumn seasonal celebrations. I've done about 300 to 350 stitches on this. And that's where I am at right now. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not stitching the bottom, so I'm pretty close to being done. I'm guessing about 1,000 stitches, maybe a little less. So I'm really hoping to finish this month. That's one of my main goals for the month. I worked a tiny bit on Frosty from Heaven and Earth Designs. I bought this when I got Gracie, because it just reminded me so much of Gracie as a puppy. She doesn't look as much like that. Her face has gotten more pointy. But that was so much what she looked like as a little puppy. And I barely did anything. I just continued on this diagonal. That's what it looks like. And yeah. So I had a new start. The Astronomer by Miles Pinkley. It's a Heaven and Earth Designs. I will insert a picture of what it looks like. And this is my very small start. Just over 300 and around 350, I think. I am doing it diagonal square by square. I had this brown Ada in my stash that I got for real cheap. It's 18 count. And I am actually loving stitching on this brown color. It's so easy to see the stitches. It isn't like in your face bright. After filming this, I am probably going to work on this for a little bit. For whatever reason, it's easier for me to work on full coverage when my husband isn't around. He just, he likes to come and chat sometimes, and that just throws me off my like groove, and I need to be in a groove for full coverage. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna work on this while he's out of the house. And the final cross stitch whip I have to show you is my Secret Santa exchange, which is looking a bit like a mess, which is why I haven't done more like I should have. But I'm going to really try to finish this in the next 2 weeks, which shouldn't be a problem. That's what it will look like, because it's not very big. However, I thought my color choices were good, and there was enough of a difference between the two reds, the darker and the lighter. But I really don't think there is, having stitched a little bit with it. I mean, luckily, it's all kind of outlined in the green, so it should be fine. But, yeah. This is what it looks like now. So, I mean, you can't even tell it's flowers, but I'm hoping the back stitch will help with that. But that's the state of it. So, finishing that is my other big goal for the month. Because I have to get it out in the mail by the end of this month. And I still need to sew it up into an ornament and then do a few other goodies and extras. It is so hot. I'm so thirsty. Anyways, so that concludes the cross stitch whip section. I will have, well, I might as well mention it right now for future plans for the one other thing cross stitch wise in my plans for this month is I'm taking off Serengeti from my Monstrix stand, and I will be putting on Halloween rules. So I already have it on the scroll rod. This is where I'm at, but I figure it is Halloween month right now. So there we go. And so I would just kind of like to have this readily accessible to work on. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Readily accessible to work on, to make some progress. I don't have any delusions that I can finish this before Halloween. But I figure it's halfway through October. It is the Halloween month. So, after this video, I will be going and putting this on the stand. The one other thing I intend to do is, since I finished those dogs for my aunt, I now have a Paco thread organizer available. So I will be doing one length of each color and putting it on here, since so it'll be just easy to grab a color and go. So let me see if this should, yeah. This is what it will look like when it's finished. And so I am on this one, Visit a Haunted House. So, I mean, there's a lot to go. There's no way I can finish it before Halloween, but it will be fun to work on. And, yeah. So that concludes the cross-stitching portion of this. I will be talking a little bit more cross-stitch at the end of the video, but more like long-term plans. So, so if you're only here for current updates with cross-stitch, thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you later. But now I am going to proceed to the knitting section, and I have 5 projects to show. The first is this yarn cozy I am working on. I had wanted to get 4 done before the beginning of the slip extravaganza. I didn't even finish 1, so that sucks. But I wasn't like massively wanting to work on them, so it's fine. I need to do about another 5 color rounds, and then I can bind off. So pretty good progress, and it'll be good to have it done when it's done, but I don't know why I always yawn when I film these. Probably because it's so hot. But so yeah, that's where that one is. I have, yes, sweetie. Hi. Gracie is here to visit. Don't know if you can see her little face. Come here. You have to be good though. You have to be good. Okay, you want to help mommy? Okay, we're going to show our Heart of Glass tee. There's no more up here if that's what you're looking for. The last time I showed you guys, I was right here. So I've knit this much since then. It's just plain stockinette. So knit 1 round, purl the other. I think I need to do about, hang on, another 2 inches, and then I will be done. So hopefully soon, and then I have to, no, look at Gracie in it. Gracie, no. Another 2 inches, and then I have to cut off, I think. I need to look at the pattern again. I think that I then take off the yarn, and I have to pick up stitches over here. Because I think this is the back of the shirt. So then you have to pick up stitches and come around and knit. And I think the same over here, and you eventually join it in the round, I believe. This is the very first shirt I've ever made, or garment of any kind. So I'm very nervous about this project, which is why I don't work on it as much as I should, but I really do need to make some good progress on that. Grace, do you need to go down? Here, there we go. I don't know if I mentioned I cast on my mom's sock. If so, it's only the very tiniest of little cast-ons. I haven't worked on it in a while, so I don't remember if I had done that in my last video. I had cast on the Halloween sock, but I don't even know where that's at to show you guys. I thought it was in this bag, but it's not. That's fine. I haven't even finished the cuff on that. The knitting project I've worked the most on is the Perfect Blend shawl. So the last time I showed it to you guys, I was all the way over here. And I went through several days where this is literally all I wanted to work on. And so I did. So when I stopped working on this, it was because this whole section up here was every other color was either garter or stockinette. And when I got to the first color or first little part in this second part, it was like the same thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, if this whole shawl is just switching between stockinette and garter, it's too boring. I can't do that. But it turned out it wasn't. And it's cool, fancy stitches that I am just obsessed with, like this one. I'm so obsessed with that one. It's like little diamonds. And it's so easy to do. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And then this one, I don't yet know what it's going to make, but it's a specialty stitch too. And so I only have to finish this one and then one other color block, and I will finish part 2 of this shawl. And I love it so much. I am debating, so I got an advent pattern for 12 colors that is like an infinity scarf, so like long, and then you do it like a couple times around you, that each part is a different specialty floss. So I was going to do that with my Jane Austen 12-day advent that my mom got me for my birthday. It's not here yet, but it should be coming at the end of this month or beginning of next month. But anyways, so I thought about doing that for the advent, but seeing how this is looking, I kind of want to do another one of these. So part of me is trying to finish this before December starts so I can see how this looks finished up. But the other part of me is like, you should do a new pattern because it'll be fun to try something new and something with so many different stitches. So it remains to be seen what I do. No. Gracie, no. We are now in a stare off where she tries to get her way. I can't break contact. Okay, there she goes. Sorry, it's a power play with her. She is a stubborn little thing. Georgie? No, bud. No. It's like a squirrel. Seriously. Anyways. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do the new one because I told my mom that's what I was planning on doing. And so, yeah. But I love this so much. And so if in the future I do another 12-day advent, I might do this one again. And if you have a 12-day advent or 12 mini skeins, you should totally look up Perfect Blend from Casapinka. And it's so much fun to do. The final knitting I have to share with you is my new start for the Extravaganza. Yay! So somehow I'm already behind because the first pattern released on Friday, right? And so I thought I had a whole week to stitch until part 2 comes out. But then he does a surprise bonus extra section that he released yesterday. So I'm already behind. However, I am really loving it. And after part 1 was released, I didn't know that I would because I love spoilers. I look at spoilers and I like them. And I did not like how it looked in the spoilers. It's honeycombs. But I really like how it looks with my yarn. So, I've only got the first 2 rows of honeycombs completed. So what it is 2 contrasting yarn striping with your main color, the honeycomb shape. I have 1/3 color, a nice pink that has not come into play yet, but will in the bonus part that came out. So I really need to put a lot of work into this. Luckily, how this pattern goes, it starts out with 9 honeycombs on the top and each row decreases, so and because also then you should have the pattern memorized, it becomes faster and faster to complete a honeycomb section. So I'm hoping to have all the honeycombs done by the end of tomorrow so that I can do the bonus section Thursday and Friday and be ready for part 2 come Friday night. It releases I would only have one day to do that part because it releases like midnight Thursday mine, or like 2 in the morning my Thursday night. So I need to finish all those honeycombs today and tomorrow, do the bonus section Thursday to be ready for part 2 on Friday. So that's where we're at with that. For my monthly goals for craft related things, I already talked about the autumn celebration, the Halloween rules, and the ornament. And then my only other main goal is to stay caught up on Extravaganza. I know each part is going to get longer because the rows are going to get longer, but I would really love to be able to stay caught up with that. Which does mean, though, in November, I am going to have to rush to finish my husband's scarf on time for his birthday. So if it gets to a point where I finish a part before the next part is released, I have to work on my husband's scarf. So those are my main priorities for the month. Now, I'm just going to start to wrap things up with a few other kind of things to talk about. So, we went to Sam's Club and Costco. So this mainly has to do with that. I found this Friends sticker book at Sam's Club, and I am so excited about it. Like, I can't even tell you. So you get, like, just this plain page here where you can see the shape of all the stickers. And you know that the stickers for these are on page 64. So then I would go and take this page 64 stickers and, like, piece them together. And I'm so excited for this. Like, I almost didn't get it because it seemed like such a silly thing to spend money on. But I kept going back to it, and so I mean, it was like maybe $10. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to do this. And I haven't done one yet because I was waiting to do my update before starting one, but now that I've done my update, I hope to do one maybe before my next update. And I think these are all the pictures from scenes. Yeah, so yay for that. The next thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was Christmas, which I don't know that I've ever had a year I've been so excited for Christmas to come. And I don't know why. We don't have Christmas plans. We're not planning on going anywhere, or my sister's even moved up to Washington, so it's not like I get to spend time with her. But I'm just, like, so excited to I think it's doing Vlogmas. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. And so at Sam's Club, we saw these dog advent calendars, which were super cheap. Again, I think they were like $10. So we got one for each of the dogs. So I'm going to be doing that during Vlogmas. So each day they'll get a little treat each. And because we have 2 dogs, so we had to get 2 advent calendars because splitting treats is never a good idea. These 2 fight over treats, for sure. And then at Costco last weekend, I saw this advent calendar. There's nothing in each of the boxes, so it's more like a permanent advent calendar. And it was shaped like a Christmas tree. And if I can find a picture, I will insert it. But I am so excited. I'm so excited for the advent calendar. And I'm hoping my advent yarn will be able to fit into each of the squares. I'm a little bit worried that I might have to open them all up and then put them in, so it won't be so much like a surprise. But if I do that when they arrive, then I will have forgotten what they look like before. And so then it will still kind of be like a surprise. Because my mind doesn't hold memories and colors so well in my head. So I think I can be able to do that. I'm really hoping they'll fit. Otherwise, I have to think of something else. And I don't know what I would do. And I am hoping to still order another tea advent calendar. I haven't ordered one for this year, but I did one last year. And I don't know that I would say I was super impressed with it. But, you know, I did discover 2 teas I am obsessed with now. And I think possibly you can only order those teas if you're in the advent calendar. So I need to order more of those teas. Like several packages, enough to get me through a year. So I want to do that. So I'm already like picturing being able to do every day and like go brew a cup of tea, give the dogs their little advent treats, and take out my yarn and knit and you know, decorate for Christmas and all that type of stuff, watch some Christmas movies. And anyone in my family can tell you that is not normal for me. I am a tiny bit of a Scrooge. Not that I'm like, oh, Christmas, oh, those people with the Christmas and the, like, you know, not like that, but I don't like Christmas to be before Thanksgiving. It should be after Thanksgiving, and I get annoyed by a lot of Christmas music. I can go a whole season without listening to Christmas music. I'm pretty selective on Christmas movies, but for some reason, Hallmark movies have been really speaking to me lately, and I've been watching them, and that is not normal for me. I do not like Hallmark movies, but I don't know. I've been liking them lately, and so that makes me think I might like more cheesy Christmas movies this year, and I'm just really excited about that, all those sorts of things. I mean, I am not working at the moment. I do not know if I will be working come December. Maybe not though, because we are still kind of locked down and libraries are still not open, and that's where I was intending to apply to work, is libraries. We have a lot of libraries in our city and surrounding cities. We live in the suburbs of Sacramento, so like one of the smaller cities in the surrounding Sacramento area, but it's not like I couldn't go to any library in the greater Sacramento area, and there are a lot. So when I had quit my other job, my plan was to literally drive around to all of the libraries and apply, because to be a shelfer in this library system, you have to apply in person. But all the libraries are closed and have been closed for 6 months now. We might be on to 7 months. So, it is what it is. It's 2020 and, So, if the libraries open back up and I can apply and then I can hopefully get a job, then, Vlogmas might not be so exciting or whatever. But, I think I'm just trying to look for a reason to be excited about life right now. And Vlogmas is the thing that has me excited. My sister has moved out of state, and that sucks. My family is all abroad, and that sucks. And so, it's the thing that's making me happy and look forward to something. And so, yeah. So, in my head, I just keep making plans for Vlogmas. And, hope that I'll be able to do them. So that does actually bring me to one other Vlogmas kind of idea that I had. And that was, okay, I basically also have given up on WhipGo because my goals were too lofty. I'm not feeling like doing what I'm supposed to be working on. So, Gracie's at my feet. I thought she had left the room. And then I moved my foot back and there's little Gracie. Anyways, so what I am thinking about doing is making a WhipGo board for December for Christmas and putting all my Christmas whips on there, kind of like I wanted to do with Christmas in July. But anyways, doing that for December and then each day randomizing and drawing a project to work on and seeing if I can get any bingos, any blackouts. I'll probably make the goal like 200 stitches, 250 or something like that. I don't know. Even 100 maybe. I don't know. But the point would be to get a chance to work on all of my Christmas projects and just do something fun. And yeah, just really get into the spirit of the season. So yeah, that's all my plans right now. I am going to, I'm looking at my list. Oh yeah, the one other thing that, well, I guess I have two other things to talk about. It's a good thing I made a list this time. The 24-hour readathon that I do is on the 24th, which is less than 2 weeks away. It's a week and a half away. And so the next week and a half, I am going to be super busy with all things readathon. There's a lot to organize and plan and prepare. I need to contact a bunch of people, write emails, pre-create posts. There's just a lot to do. And so that will be taking up the majority of my time, my free time. To a degree, because my husband still has stolen my computer. It has been the entire COVID now, and he has still stolen my computer and has not set up his own computer, so I don't have a computer. And so I have very limited access to my own computer to do the things I need to do, which means technically I should probably work on that while he's gone, but I think I want to cross stitch, so I did stay up a little bit late and contact some people last night, so that's probably what I'll do tonight as well. But I am also only functioning on a few hours of sleep because I had to reset my sleep schedule again. So yeah, so I still think I'm going to cross stitch, but we will see. Anyways, the other thing with that is I am also going to try to vlog again. I am hoping to be able to craft during the event, so I will take you on my journey of crafting during the readathon as I listen to audiobooks. However, there is probably going to be a bunch of admin stuff I need to take care of, and so who knows how much of my own time I will actually have. I am hoping that the weather will have cooled off enough that I can make my bean crock pot soup which my husband doesn't like at all, but I love, and I only make it during readathon, but he still complains, but I love it. And so it's a tradition. I have been doing it since I lived in Fresno, which was 7 years ago. So I've been doing it for like 8 years. So 16 readathons. I have crockpot bean soup, and it's just, I need it. It's one of my favorite meals, and I only do it during readathon or when my husband has gone away for a weekend. And yeah, so that is my plan. I tend to vlog it, and I'm on a major reading slump. Like, seriously, guys, have I even reached 30 books this year? I don't know. I honestly do not know. I'm kind of mainly listening to podcasts and stuff like that, so I just have been on a book slump. However, the 4th book in Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archives comes out next month, and I have pre-ordered the audiobook, which means I do need to re-listen to the previous 3 majorly long audiobooks. I think they're like 40 hours each or something like that, in preparation for the 4th book, because I don't actually think I've listened to the 3rd book since it came out. And so, I need a refresh on the plot and get ready for that. So, I do hope to be listening to audiobooks more. And I did do like a 15 book challenge for the readathon preparations. And I would need to do more than a book a day in order to actually complete that. And so I have to make the decision today. Am I going to do it or not? So, I should, because I'm hosting it. But the other part of me is like in a major book slump. So, and also I think my mom just texted me to remind me that I am behind on our Bible study. Yes, she is being more subtle than that. She says she is only 3 days behind right now. And that's subtle because she isn't saying, Kate, you're like 3 weeks behind. Yes, I know. I told her I would really binge it this week. My mom and I are doing a Through the Bible in 2 years Bible study. And so it's really nice because each of the sections is only like 10 to 15 minutes a day. So it isn't actually a big deal to listen to multiple sections in a day, especially since I usually knit while I do them. But, so, yeah, she's just reminding me I need to catch up. Anyways, so that is all I will say for now. I need to get this stuff cleaned up, get this video edited and uploaded. Excuse me. And, yeah, I do have over here a to-do list of things I need to do today while my husband's out. I've already vacuumed upstairs and downstairs and tidied the stairs. I still need to do a load of laundry, fold the clothes that have been in the dryer for a few days now, and empty the dishwasher and reload it. But I usually like to do that while I'm making dinner because I probably need to take something out the freezer for dinner. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a steak for dinner, and so am I gonna make a steak for dinner? I'm thinking I am, and then I usually put it in the oven for about 10 minutes, and so that's a good time to unload the dishwasher and then load it while it's resting for about 5 to 10 minutes. And that gives also the carrots and potatoes time to finish cooking. And so that's probably what I will do. So I can put that one off for later. So basically what I need to do is laundry. Yay! And then, yeah. The other things I have on here is film Flosstube, which I'm doing right now, edit it, and upload it. So, and then I need to email volunteers for the readathon, which I'm probably going to do later tonight. So, yeah, that's all, and I will talk to you guys in a week, maybe 2. We will see how it goes. So, bye!